As the morning crowd came and went, Mark found himself listening to Daniel's story. He'd been sober for over a year but lost everything after one bad break. His mom was sick in another state. He had no one left to call. Mark's heart ached hearing it. He checked the clock. His delivery shift was supposed to start 15 minutes ago. He could lose hours' pay if he didn't hurry. But as he looked at Daniel sitting there, shoulders trembling in the cold, he made a decision he didn't fully understand. He called his boss and said he was going to be late. Then, he did something he hadn't planned at all. He reached into his wallet, pulled out the last $60 he had until payday, and handed it to Daniel. Daniel's eyes widened. "I can't take that," he said, shaking his head. "Yeah, you can," Mark replied. "It's not much, but maybe it gets you through tonight." Daniel's lip trembled. Tears welled up again. But this time they weren't from pain. He whispered, "Why are you doing this for me?" Mark smiled faintly. "Because somebody did it for me once, and I never got to thank them." Hours later, Mark finally started his deliveries. He didn't think much more about it. He figured maybe Daniel would use the cash for food, maybe not. But at least he'd tried. Sometimes that had to be enough. 3 weeks passed. Life went on. The weather grew colder. Then, one afternoon, Mark walked into the same cafe and froze. Behind the counter stood Daniel, clean-shaven, smiling, wearing the cafe uniform. Their eyes met, and for a long second, neither spoke. Then Daniel came around the counter and hugged him tight. "I got the job here a week after you helped me," he said. "Used that money to get a room for a few nights. I kept looking for you every day to say thank you." Mark couldn't find words. He just stood there, smiling through tears. Daniel continued, "You didn't just give me money. You reminded me I wasn't invisible." Word spread around the cafe. Customers who'd once walked past Daniel without seeing him now recognized him as the man who brewed their morning coffee with a smile. Some even started donating coats and meals to others in need after hearing his story. One man's small act of kindness had rippled farther than he ever imagined. A few months later, Mark got a letter at his apartment. It was from Daniel. Inside was a photo of him and his mom, smiling, standing in front of a small house in Michigan. On the back were just 5 words. "Because you didn't walk away. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below." If this story touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a little hope today, and subscribe for more real stories that remind us kindness still exists. Because sometimes, all it takes is one person who refuses to walk away.